So real estate in Michigan is open again. Yeah, we are excited about it. And if you are a buyer or a seller and you're wondering, okay, things are open again, but now what happens? How do I stay safe? What are the new regulations? I know there's got to be some rules in place. This is Tara McNamara with Crown Real Estate Group, and I'm going to explain everything you need to know about the post-COVID regulations for real estate. So there's 4 requirements from Governor Whitmer that we have to stick with. Number 1, all in-person meetings with sellers and showings must be done by appointment only. Okay. Number 2, no more than 4 people at a property at one time. So that also means no open houses, no big gatherings. Number 3, maintain a 6-foot distance, so social distancing. And number 4, landlords and property managers may not arrange in-person showings of a rental unit until after the tenant has vacated. So if it's occupied by a tenant, there can be no showings until they have vacated. Okay? Those are the governor's requirements for opening real estate. And so what basically does that mean going forward for the rest of us? If you're a buyer and you're going to be out looking at houses, what does that mean? What's the new rules? Well, there's going to be no more than 4 people at showings. So what that means is basically right now you can't take your kids to showings or mom and dad or friends. Basically, there should be no more than 4 people at showings at one time. One of the best things you can do is actually drive by a house first to make sure that you like the neighborhood, you like the exterior of the house, and you like where it's located in reference to your job or stores or schools or so forth. The governor is encouraging the use of masks and gloves. They're not required, but they are strongly encouraged. As a buyer, try not to touch anything when you're walking through the house. One of the best rules is just try to stick your hands in your pockets and leave them there if you can, and leave it to the realtor if the lights are not on to turn them on and turn them off and so forth. We're going to try to minimize the time we actually spend in the home. So walk through the home, see what you need to see, and then if you need to discuss things with your realtor, discuss it outside or maybe later on at their office. So we're not spending a lot of time in the actual house itself. And you're going to meet the agent at the house instead of actually riding in their vehicle with them. For buyers, there's a special certificate and release for COVID-19. And basically what it says is that you, to your knowledge, don't have COVID-19, nor do any of your family members have COVID-19. And basically you are releasing anybody of liability when you go look at the house. As a seller, what does that mean for you? Well, it means, first of all, plan on leaving for all showings. You won't be there, so you won't be in contact with these people. Number 2, try to turn on all the lights. Open up all the interior doors, try to open up blinds so people can see around. Basically do everything you can so that the buyers don't need to touch anything in your house. Be diligent as a seller in cleaning and disinfecting your house. Go through, disinfect the handles, the doorknobs, all that kind of stuff. As a seller, you can also require a pre-approval for somebody to see your house. So they have to show a pre-approval before they can actually get in with their realtor to see the home. And also as a seller, you can require that they do wear masks and they have gloves on. That's up to you as a seller. Also, sellers are not required to have in-person showings. So you can list your home and still say you don't want anybody to actually come inside your home at this time. You can just rely on virtual showings. You're not required as a seller to do in-person showings at this time. And as a seller, you're going to have a COVID-19 addendum for you to sign to, basically saying that you don't have any knowledge of anybody in your home having COVID-19 and that you are going to release liability of the agents and everybody else going through your house. So there's some of the new requirements as this new age in real estate starts. It's going to be, I think, a very busy time. I think there's a lot of buyers and it is still a seller's market. We are really, really low in inventory right now, so there are really not very many homes to look at. If you're a seller and you're thinking, nah, I don't know if I want to sell my home now, it's up to you if you're wanting to have people go through your house, but now is a great time to sell because of the shortage of inventory. And as a buyer, it's a great time too because the interest rates are at record lows. So it's kind of a win-win right now. So as we move forward, just rest assured, all real estate agents are going to do everything in our power to make sure we keep you, both the buyers and the sellers, safe. This is Tara McNamara, Crown Real Estate Group.